and joy.
Yeah, it is a beautiful Thursday morning. Welcome to the conversation. I am Joy Ulu.
I like Joy's smile this morning. Good morning. I am Adebimpe.
I'm happy the weekend is almost
It's
here.
close by.
Your outfit today look more like a uniform, the two of you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I have a touch of pink.
Pink. So
somewhere.
it blends into each other.
You're the only one that didn't get the memo.
He didn't get the
well.
memo.
It is well, just like it is well with our dear country, Nigeria. Are there still protests in any part of the country? None that I know as of this morning, except for some few states in the northern part of the country. But for Lagos, it's been so peaceful. And of course, we must commend the people of Lagos State for listening to Mr. Governor.
Did very well.
And of course, doing things in accordance with the laws of the Federal Republic of Nigeria as amended. But be that as it may, we see a pocket of crisis in some parts of the country. And my question is, what are those people actually looking for? Good governance.
You know, they don't understand. Achibola, you know, most of those people, it is alleged that, you know, they're just
following the...
Yeah,
They brainwash them?
Yeah, they brainwash them. And that is why terrorism is very prominent in that area. You know, they just bring them together, tell them what they need to hear, and give them some stipends. And because I heard that some of those that carried the
flags,
flag.
they didn't understand they didn't even know what country's flag they were holding.
Well, talking seriously, it is not funny, and you know, whether we like it or not, the number of out-of-school children in the northern part of the country is still very alarming, and that is why the elites will continue to take advantage of them. But one day will be one day. One day will be one day. Those children, they will wise up, because they take advantage of them when there is election. Underage voting is always alarming in that side of the country. And now they are taking advantage of them, brainwashing them again, that, oh, education is bad, say no to bad governance, carry the flag of another country, forgetting that those things that they're encouraging those children to do, it has consequences and implications.
Yeah, and these are some of the consequences we're seeing now. Ignorance is worse than education. It's more expensive. That's what they call it. Yes, that's what they say. It's more expensive than education. I just hope that people from that part of the country, you know, will stop being selfish, especially their leaders.
Yeah.
And, you know, and this is one of the problems the current emir of Kano is going
or one of the emirs of Kano.
One of the... Okay, let me mention his name. Sanusi.
Because we have two.
Sanusi Lamido. This is what he's going through, because they see him as being outspoken and, you know, is against many of their doctrines, you know, in the north. So one of the reasons why they don't like him is this. They don't want, it's like deliberately they don't want to be educated.
They don't want to see the light.
They don't want to see, they don't want to be liberated like my people in your state, like my local government chairman.
Okay. It is well. Beyond the protests in Nigeria, they lost yesterday. The D-Tigers of Nigeria lost yesterday to the United States of America. But
we all expected that.
We know that was going to happen.
I wasn't surprised. You and I said it at Ibingwe here. I wasn't surprised.
I wasn't surprised.
Even in that defeat, I'm still proud of them because they set a particular record that has never been set in the continent of Africa. They are the first to qualify for the quarterfinals of the basketball competition of the Olympics. So they were defeated, but they have set the record that any other African country has not been able to set.
They went in as the underdogs. Nobody ever expected them to get that far. And like, as you said, they are the first African country to get to that stage. So we congratulate them. They did very well.
It was 78 to 84 yesterday. Just small margin, but the winner is the winner and the loser is the loser. But in the continent of Africa, we are the winner.
Yes, we are. We are winners.
We are the winner.
We are winners.
And of course, we made Africa proud.
And our girls are doing well. I said our girls are doing very well in the Olympics. I don't know what the men are doing.
They are doing well.
We're still expectant of some of them, you know, giving us a medal. At least
Where are the men?
Where are you people? The male gender. Where are you?
Where are the men?
What are you doing?
I will continue to claim superiority. Now we are not proving it. All right, we'll quickly take our news point for today. So many things are receiving attention on the front pages of different papers this morning. I think, let's start with Adebingbe.
Don't start with me, I'm coughing.
Okay.
Hey, it is well. John, can we have you?
Okay, so this is coming from the president of Nigeria to fellow Nigerians. I understand your pains. New dawn very near. Tinubu to Nigerians.
New dawn very what?
Very near. It's close.
Atigbo.
President Bola Tinubu has appealed to Nigerians to be patient with his administration, assuring that the country is about to enter a new dawn. Tinubu made this appeal on Wednesday, acknowledging the hardship Nigerians are going through as a result of the fuel subsidy removal. He also admitted that an avoidable lag between subsidy removal and his good and helpful plans compounded Nigerians' pain. In his words, fellow Nigerians, this period may be hard on us, and there's no doubt that it is tough on us, but I urge you all to look beyond the present temporary pains and aim at the larger picture. All our good and helpful plans are in the works. More importantly, I know that they will work. Sadly, there was an avoidable lag between subsidy removal and these plans coming fully online. He has assured that the measures his government has taken would get the country out of the lingering economic crisis, urging Nigerians to have faith in his administration. So, have faith.
I just like the fact that he continues to appeal to Nigerians. It shows that at least it shows empathy. That, okay, I know you people are suffering, but why does it have to be you people? We are suffering. That is what I want to hear. You know, I know what we are going through. It should be a collective statement. It should be a collective address. Okay, not you. You are the leader now.
Like he's isolating himself.
Yes.
But he said
I know what we are going through.
May be hard on us. And there is no doubt that
May be hard.
on
Or this period is hard on us.
So it's hard.
Choice of words.
Maybe that was the choice of the reporter. Maybe that was the choice of the reporter.
Yeah.
This time is hard on us.
On all of
and
us.
the larger picture, when are we going to take the picture? When are we going to have
picture, how many of us
hung
have
on the
seen
wall?
The picture is.
And if you are hungry, would you have the strength
you can't see
to take
anything
pictures?
if you're hungry. You can't see.
I think, you know, some
It
people,
is what it is.
This is what it is.
The country is not smiling at anybody as we speak. And fine, Mr. President is appealing. I just hope that it will challenge some of his ministers to do the needful and, of course, key into his vision and make things happen, because you can only appeal for a while. You cannot appeal forever. Before we know it, it's going to be 2 years of this administration. I think we're in the 13th month or 14th month now, but we're still hopeful that Mr. President is going to renew our hope at the end of the day, put food on our table. And of course, those CNG buses, like we were promised, we can actually see and feel them significantly in every part of the country. But we cannot focus alone on Mr. President. Those governors, we need to be on their neck from time to time, because what they are getting now is far more than what they used to get. And whether they are making good use of it or not is another question entirely. It is not only Mr. President that we elected our governors as well, our members, House of Reps, senators, members of houses of assemblies, and councillors, local government chairmen. They are all in this game together, and we need all of them to be on the same page and do the needful. The slogan of Mr. President then was renewed hope.
Renewed hope.
But they've added have faith in this administration. They have added have faith. Have faith in this administration. So you're hoping for renewed hope. We are hoping for the hope.
Okay, we should have faith. Believe in it.
Better days are near.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll continue to pray. We are a very prayerful country. We'll continue to pray. Adebingbe, can you take it now?
Yes. Good. Okay, crude crisis. National Assembly set to probe NNPC Dangote refinery. The Senate has questioned the $1.5 billion approved in 2021 for the turnaround maintenance of the Port Harcourt refinery and petrochemical company with little or no result. It also vowed to probe allegations of sabotage to the supply of crude oil to domestic refineries as the National Assembly invited officials of the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited, Nigerian Upstream Petroleum Regulatory Commission, Dangote Petroleum Refinery, among others, for the probe. It raised the concern amid the pervasive allegations of sabotage in the petroleum industry by major players in the sector. The upper chamber lamented that it was wrong to treat government businesses or public companies as orphans, while private businesses were flourishing and thriving. The leader of the Senate and chairman of a Senate ad hoc committee to investigate the alleged economic sabotage in the Nigerian petroleum industry, Senator Okpeyemi Bamidele, raised the questions at a session with stakeholders in the industry at the National Assembly complex in Abuja. The session was attended by, of course, the stakeholders, Minister of Finance and Coordinating Minister of the Economy, Wale Edun, Group Managing Director, Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation Limited, Melik Hari, Chief Executive, Nigerian Upstream Petroleum Regulatory Commission, Gbenga Komolafe, and Chief Executive Office, Nigerian Midstream and Downstream Petroleum Regulatory Authority, Farouk Ahmed.
What's the figure again?
$1.5 billion.
$1.5 billion for turnaround maintenance. Is the refinery working now?
How much did Dangote use in making his own, building his own refinery from scratch? I think it was about $20 billion. And you are using $1.5 billion. So far.
And that money, that particular money was allocated during the administration of President Muhammadu Buhari. And up until now, the Port Harcourt refinery is still not working. And I listened to Melik Hari yesterday on a particular channel where he was trying to say that they are not trying to sabotage the effort of the federal government, defending NNPCL. They are working for the interest of the country. The sum of 1.5 billion naira was allocated for the turnaround maintenance of the Port Harcourt refinery. Until now, it is not working. And you are telling me you are not sabotaging the effort of this country?
I think
they must give account.
They benefit from importation of fuel. Because if Dangote had not cried out, we wouldn't be hearing all this. They won't summon all of them to a meeting and, we won't be hearing all this. It's like no refinery should work in Nigeria.
But what would they gain?
The extra dollars
they
are making from importing fuel.
Make Benjamins.
If this is still an allegation anyway, until proven otherwise, I think EFCC should be warming up by now. 1.5 billion naira is not a joke. It's a lot of money. $1.5 billion is not a joke.
Ajibola, I'm going to say it on air openly today. I am 52 years old. I think from the day I was born till now, I don't think that kind of money before. No, I don't think my parents or me have spent $1.5 billion.
I will stop working.
in 52 years of my life.
And it was before the Senate committee yesterday giving us excuses. They must account for that money. Melik Hari, Farouk Ahmed, and the other guy, Komolafe, or what's his name? Things are happening in Nigeria, and we are saying we do not have money.
And that is why they make fun of us, outside the country. That look at these ones.
Obviously, they are making extras from Nigeria importing fuel, and that is why those refineries can never work. I just hope that Mr. President would do the needful, close his eyes, and of course, give some people some hammer. It's either you fall in line or you shift.
Did you hear about the illegal refineries that was discovered in the Niger Delta region yesterday? Bayelsa and Rivers. Illegal refineries. And they were, getting crude and taking it.
Okay, where are they getting their crude?
Exactly. Is it Ajibola and I and Joy and JP that will go and be refining fuel. It is the people that know about it.
Some people are more powerful than government in this country.
Yes, so
it is well. All right, our last news point for today is with this headline: security operatives raid NLC secretariat in Abuja, Labour Union kicks. The Nigerian Labour Congress NLC has confirmed that its national office in Abuja was invaded by security operatives believed to be from the Department of State Services and the Nigerian Police yesterday night. According to the statement by the NLC spokesperson, Benson Upa, late on Wednesday, the operatives arrested the security guards, forcing them to hand over keys to the offices on the second floor. The operatives then broke into the floor, ransacked the bookshop, and stole hundreds of books and publications. The NLC condemned the invasion, stating that it was illegal and violation of democratic principles. The organization demanded an international inquiry into the incident and the return of the stolen materials. The invasion occurred just hours after the NLC National Executive Council meeting, where members condemned the high-handedness of security agents who handled the protesters during the End Bad Governance protest. The NLC has directed its staff to stay away from office until further notice and warned that if the harassment continues, it may call on its members of staff to stay home until their safety and security are assured. The statements read, this evening at about 8:30 p.m., long after the close of work, a troop of heavily armed security operatives invaded Labour House, Central Business District, Abuja, which serves as the national headquarters of the NLC. The security operatives, some from the Nigerian Police Force, some wearing black T-shirts, presumably from the Department of State Services, and others on outright mufti, swapped on the 10th floor of the NLC and arrested the security operative on duty and then commanded them to the second floor, where they were asked to produce the keys to the offices. When he told them that he had no such keys on him, they broke into the floor and, of course, took books and some other materials away. The NLC is condemning the act of the security agencies, and they are saying that their staff should stay away from work pending when things will return to normalcy. So sometimes I do not understand the attitude of some of these security agents, just like the NLC identified here. We have seen some security operatives during these protests harassing innocent citizens in some part of the country.
Yeah. A 16-year-old that was killed.
A 16-year-old boy was killed.
Yeah.
So we
are no longer in the military era. We're in a democracy, and the security agents should be seen to be acting like we are in a civilized society, and of course not taking laws into their hands. Now they are looking for the trouble of NLC. The negotiation for minimum wage is over. They are looking for the trouble of NLC again.
The security operatives must have been acting on some
order
tip-off, because they only carted away with books and publications. There must have been something that is said, one of them or some of them have written and they're hiding in those publications, and they needed them as proof. We'll just continue to watch as the story unfolds. Did they make a report? Did the NLC make a report to the police about the invasion? I think they should, so it can be thoroughly investigated.
All right, we'll quickly move to X and see what is trending. Of course, we all know that the Olympics is still on, and Nigeria is yet to be on the medal table, in spite of all our efforts and, of course, prayers for our team to come out in flying colors. So, Tobi Amusan is receiving attention today. She ran her heat yesterday in a time of 12.49 seconds. And, of course, she's in high spirit, saying that this is our time to shine. And we all know that all hopes are on Tobi Amusan to make the country proud and put the name of Nigeria on the medal table, hopefully. So what are your expectations from Tobi as we look forward to Nigeria winning at least a medal from this world champion who has indicated her readiness to make Nigeria proud?
Ajibola, I've been following this Olympics, especially athletics. I love athletics, but this Olympics has also, you know, opened my eyes to how limited we are when it comes to participating in sports. You know, in order to win more medals, there's some sporting.
We are not even in some sports at all.
Sporting competitions that you begin to wonder, is this a competition? I saw this one that I think it's called street. They were shooting into the air and then color will come out. I was like, what is this one? That's the competition. This morning I saw them climbing. You know this. Reviewed and reformed kind of climbing of a mountain. That children we have in recreational centers for children. Do you know it is a sport in the Olympics? I watched it this morning.
We still have a long way to go.
We have a long way to go.
We only know of football, basketball, table tennis. Which other one again? Weightlifting, boxing, and unfortunately for Nigeria, we have not been able to get any medal from those core areas that are our strength. That is weightlifting and boxing. So we are hoping that Toby will make us proud and, of course, put our name on the medals table, at least for now. At all, I'm bad. Even if it's just one, we must win. And I'm praying that Toby will come home with a gold medal this time around.
Let's have faith.
Let's have faith.
Okay.
There was also this lady, Annette Echiwoke. She represented
Did you notice so many Nigerians?
She represented Nigeria in Tokyo.
She now represented America
this year. And she won a medal.
Yeah.
Nigeria
won a medal.
Stop killing our dreams. Oh.
It is well with our dear country. So that's Toby trending on X this morning. We are wishing her well as she's getting ready to make Nigerian proud. We'll take a very short break on the program. This morning again on The Conversation, we are looking at government and the governed. Government and the governed. Democracy, like we always say, is the government of the people, by the people. But why are we giving it a different coloration entirely in this part of the world? You get to find out from our guest after this break.